I wish I'd done it earlier, but I thought that it wasn't available to me. I just didn't see it as an option when I was growing up, even though looking back, I can see I was always drawn to it. Um, so I'd been in journalism most of my life, chasing politicians and hunting stories. But I regard what I'm doing now as the biggest story I've ever worked on. So it excites me. I see it as an adventure. I struggle with it. I find it extremely hard, but I love that. I said to someone earlier that I feel like I've been in a washing machine, a spinner, because I spent the last few weeks in the 19th century with the Catholic Church, and it's been wonderful, but it's been a roller coaster. But I've learned so much from it. So I feel changed by it. I feel enriched by it. I don't mind that it's a struggle. I understand that that's part of it. It has to be, because I'm discovering my own ignorance all the time. And so it's very humbling. So I've come away from the whole exercise very humble, actually, because I realize how little I know. I'm crashing into my ignorance all over the place. So, but I still love it.
We say this, but I do echo exactly what you've said. I'll put it in more practical terms. I'm a criminologist and lecturer in forensic psychology. And when I see my students, the one thing I say to them, I don't know if this is true or not, but the one thing I say to them is, look, you're really going to, you're going to enjoy this course, he said, hopefully, and you're going to come out with a qualification at the end. Now, we can definitely say that about this, but there are other elements to it as well. And one element is, for example, something practical such as the job market, which I know people don't really necessarily want to talk about, but it is worth noting that, for example, in chaplaincy, a level 8 is required, which I think, Foncho, would probably be a level, it would be the postgrad dip or above. And really, this is a primary route into it. And there are many others. I'm not going to go into it now, but there's far more employment opportunities that may come from this than you think. But just to echo what you said, Ursula, I think the big issue with this is faith. If you've come along here tonight to this, Christ, one thing Christ doesn't like, and I know this for sure, it's theological tire kickers. So the fact that you're here is your inspiration. You are here. You should be doing this. And I think what it did for me was there were certain moments in the course brought about by both lecturers and just by my own study, where genuinely there were little minor, well, maybe epiphany's a bit strong, but moments. And there will be moments here where your faith, I think, will be solidified. And you say you will come across rough seas and you'll never feel more ignorant than you do. And that's exactly what education is meant to be all about. I genuinely, like Ursula, couldn't recommend it highly enough. For my ministry, I'm a licensed minister in the Church of Ireland and a chaplain. I genuinely don't think I could do it, assuming I do it well as I could.
One of the areas that really touched me was Celtic Christianity. I know many Irish struggle with it, but what happened, the transition between, the transition from pre-Christian to early Christian. I continue to insist that Christianity only took root because the people they met were not ignorant theologically, they were not ignorant religiously, they were sound cosmologically. So the beauty of what they have was what continued to drive Christianity, to the point that even Ireland had a strong an identity of what they saw as a clear definition of Christianity. When Columbanus was saying, okay, the Pope, you don't know about Easter. I tell you about Easter because we have a good mathematics. So I like the originality it gives to each and every person. The beauty of a woman, the beauty of a man, the beauty of a child, the beauty of youth,